Welcome back to Recap Channel. In 2022, the United States will be a new nation reborn with the new founding fathers of America in charge. To keep crime low and unemployment rates low throughout the year, the government has instituted an annual 12-hour period called the Purge, during which all criminal activity, including murder, theft, rape, etc., is legal. The only rules during the Purge are that Level 10 government officials must remain unharmed and usage of weaponry above Class 4 is forbidden. The Purge is designed to help the American people release all their negative emotions, so that they can have a good time. James Sandinis is a wealthy salesman who has made a fortune selling home security systems. One of the neighbors, Grace, tells James's wife Mary that the neighbors have been gossiping that the extension on the Sandins' house was financed by the security systems James sold them. At their fortified home, Mary struggles with their two children, Zoe and Charlie. Zoe is dating an older boy named Henry, whom Zoe's father disapproves of. Zoe goes to her bedroom, where she finds Henry, who sneaked into the house before the lockdown. Henry explains to Zoe that he wants to convince James to bless their relationship, and figured he couldn't be thrown out of the house during the Purge. The Purge begins after an emergency broadcast on TV. James and his family watch the events unfold on monitors in the lounge. After a while, Charlie is left alone in the lounge and notices a bloody stranger outside the house. Charlie deactivates the security system and lets him in. James intercepts the stranger and holds him at gunpoint. Henry appears and opens fire on James, trying to kill the obstacle preventing his relationship with Zoe. James fatally shoots Henry, and in the confusion the stranger escapes to hide within the house. Zoe runs off with the fatally wounded Henry and watches him die. James then goes off in search of his daughter and the stranger. Later, a group of masked purgers arrive at their home, having found where the bloody stranger is hiding. The leader suggests that the family give them the stranger or else they'll kill everyone inside. James admits that the security system was designed to discourage outsiders, but not to withstand any number of types of aggressive assaults. Charlie finds the stranger and takes him to a secret hiding place. Zoe is also trying to hide there, but she inadvertently runs into the stranger, who holds her at gunpoint, but James slams a vase on the stranger's head. James and Mary tie up the stranger, aggravate his wounds to subdue him, and prepare to deliver him to their attackers. After seeing James with Zoe, the bloody stranger sadly tells James to take him outside. However, the Sandins reconsider their stance after realizing they are becoming just like the Purgers outside. The Purgers successfully break into the household and the Sandins are forced to defend themselves. One by one, James kills the Purgers, but James is stabbed by the leader. Zoe, standing on the staircase, shoots and kills the leader. Suddenly, the neighbors next door show up and finish off the remaining Purgers. Mary thanks them, but the neighbors reveal that they had come to kill the Sandins because they had the chance and it was the right thing to do. They hate the family's new wealth. Just as the neighbors are about to kill the family, the bloody stranger comes to the Sandins' aid. He kills Mr. Callie, Tom E., with his handgun and threatens to kill the remaining neighbors if they don't let the Sandins go, which they do. Mary decides not to kill her neighbors during the Purge, as it's been too many people that have died so far. Grace tries to grab Mary's gun, but Mary defends herself and hits Grace with the butt of her gun, breaking her face into a glass table. The neighbors and the stranger leave the house, and the sirens outside start blaring again. During the credits, there is audio from television broadcasts discussing how the Purge this year was the most successful due to the record high number of murders. The broadcasts also feature analyses and interviews that show growing discontent and shock by the American public at the increasing level of depravity with each subsequent Purge. Despite this, the Purge will continue to occur as normal next year.